How much?
Approximately $9,000, but that will, MBS will revert back to 7% once the software is paid for. That's my understanding.
$9,000, that was a long way toward doing something in Smithfield.
I'd like to defer to Mr. Williams. He's had some calculations on this.
I look back on prior audit reports when MBS took over the service, we actually collected $50,000 more that year. And even after paying them 7%, we still gonna come out $37,500 a year.
And I'd also point out that MBS is a Lee County company and at least 4 Lee County jobs.
Commissioner Williams, wasn't it, I didn't hear, was it $37,000 savings?
$37,000
More in revenue than. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, under constitutional officers and governmental boards and authorities, item 9A is consideration to approve the appointment of Annie Bruce Speedley as senior magistrate judge.
What's the will of the board?
I'd like to make a motion to approve Miss Annie Ruth Speedley as senior magistrate.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, item 9B is consideration to approve the funding request from Salwiga, Casa, and South Central Casa.
Mr. Allen, I'd like to table this item until we go through the budget process.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a motion from the board to table this until we go through the budget process.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, item 10A is consideration to adopt a resolution to approve an intergovernmental contract with Lee County Utilities Authority. Mr. Trey Monroe is here to address any questions you have, as well as Mr. Skipper.
Yes, sir. Please.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, this is, as you're aware, the Lee County Utilities Authority is in the process of working through obtaining a refinancing of this debt. I don't remember exactly the numbers, but the way that their debt is structured at this point, without considerable additional help for Lee County, they would not be able to service that debt beginning the next fiscal year, which begins on July the 1st. So they worked with Mr. Monroe of Merchant Capital and come up with a refinancing proposal. So they would refinance not all, but substantially all of their indebtedness. And at a meeting held this afternoon of the Lee County Utilities Authority, they passed a bond resolution authorizing the issuance of new bonds to refinance that indebtedness. And also, they passed, part of that resolution was approving an intergovernmental contract between the Utilities Authority and the county in connection with this transaction. The resolution passed by the authority this afternoon, by necessity, does not establish the actual interest rate or the actual amount to be borrowed or the length of the term, because we don't have that, because those items are still in the process, or will be in the process of being negotiated with Trey's help. So what we've done, and we do this every time we do one of these things, is we pass an up-to resolution. Their resolution they passed was to provide for the indebtedness to be retained back up to a period of 25 years. The indebtedness would be $27 million, and the indebtedness would be up to a 6% interest rate. Now, I don't think any of those numbers are going to happen. I think it's going to be less than that, a lot less than that, based on what Mr. Monroe has said. However, to give us, to make this happen before the beginning of the fiscal year, we got to move very quickly. And so we're filing the petition to approve these with the court tomorrow. And this resolution simply approves an intergovernmental contract with the authority. It says that we understand that the bonded indebtedness, when it's finally completed, will be paid from the revenues of the Lee County Utilities Authority. However, it says that if for some reason the revenues are not sufficient, then the county would agree to pay those by levying taxes. Now, the odds on being able to do it before here, and I doubt that that would happen, but in order to make the bond issue work, the county gets involved to that extent. And so that's what this resolution is about, approving that intergovernmental contract, saying that we will cover that if the revenues don't. But the way the thing is being structured is that revenues, we're kind of structuring it so that the revenues are going to cover it. So working backwards, I guess you could say, try. And so we shouldn't have a problem with this. Is just required as part of the bond issue. We've done this in the past. It's not anything new. Mr. Chairman, if I could, Troy, if you have anything you'd like to add, by all means.
Yeah, I think just to echo what Mr. Skipper said, it's important to have this intergovernmental contract with the county because that's really what is going to establish the credit quality of the bond issue. And like anything else, the higher the credit quality, the lower the interest rate we can demand from investors. So it's a pretty critical element to getting this done, and ultimately is going to be beneficial, certainly to the authority and without question to the county over the long haul. So that's we're continuing to work through what the ultimate structure will be. As Mr. Skipper said, these are simply not to exceed terms. We know we're not going to come anywhere close to any of these numbers, but we have to get the legal process started if we do want to finish by the end of this fiscal year.
Thank you, Trey. I attended the Utility Authority meetings this evening, and it's critical they restructure this debt, because if they don't, the general fund is going to give them $813,000 this year to keep the doors open, more or less. So it's critical that we restructure this debt as quickly as possible. Thank you, Trey. Now I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the intergovernmental contract with Lee County Utilities.
You have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye, opposed? Unanimous.